On July 14th, 4 days ago, the second season of the series The Summer I Turned Pretty just premiered, and at this point you will ask yourself, does Cousins Beach exist? Is Jeremiah also bisexual in the book? Did Lola Tung and Chris talk to a bully coordinator for their scene? You will know all this in this video of 20 curiosities that you did not know about the series The Summer I Turned Pretty. 1. The TV series was renewed for a second season before the first season premiered. 2. The first season was recorded between the spring and fall of 2021 in North Carolina. 3. Is Cousins Beach real? We're sorry to say that, no, Cousins Beach is not a real place. There are some details in the series that suggest Cousins is located on Cape Cod in Massachusetts. For instance, in episode 3, Cleveland is a guest on Good Morning, Massachusetts, and at another point, Yarmouth, which is a town on the Cape, is mentioned. But Jenny Han herself confirmed that Cousins Beach is indeed a fictional town. 4. In an interview with Prime Video, the author said that it's inspired by the Hamptons, Cape Cod, the Outer Banks, and Virginia Beach. I had a lot of beaches in my head, and I think that's part of the reason why people can read the book and feel like Cousins Beach is their beach. 5. Where was The Summer I Turned Pretty actually filmed? Filmed in various spots around Wilmington, North Carolina. The town's official website cited Carolina Beach, Fort Fisher, and Paget Station in downtown Wilmington as some of the series' filming locations. So while we can't visit Cousins Beach specifically, there are a number of coastal locales to go to that emanate the same warmth and charm. 6. Jenny Han wrote the pilot, in other words, the first episode, of the series. 7. In the television series, in the first season there is a debutante ball. A noticeable difference from the book. The reason Jenny Han is adding this is because she was looking for an event that would represent the transition from childhood to adulthood. Something that they have considered to be quite important because many cultures have events that symbolize this, such as the Sweet 16 party. 8. Lola Tung was in her first year of college at Carnegie Mellon when she landed the role of Belly. When the actress auditioned, she intended for her studios to be her #1 priority. However, she knew that the opportunity was unique, so she decided to accept the role and take a year off. 9. Gavin Sassalegno, who plays Jeremiah on the show, mentions that he normally, for now, reads pretty much every DM that comes his way. The actor mentions that he has read about 1,000 DM. 10. David Iacono, who plays Cam, and Lola Tung went to the same prep together. The two were students of the famous LaGuardia High School in Manhattan. LaGuardia High School is known because many actors and people in the middle were students there, since they specialize in art-related programs. 11. Speaking of Cam, things differ from the book to the series. The biggest variation in their relationship is how much more present Cam is in the book and how they break up. In the book, Cam is always around and interacts with Conrad and Jeremiah much more than in the series. Also in the book, Cam breaks up with Belly when he realizes she doesn't feel the same way he does about her and that she is in love with Conrad. He leaves it open-ended in hopes she'll choose him. In the series, Belly breaks up with Cam because she realizes her feelings for Conrad are never going to go away. 12. One of the most notable changes between the novel and the television series is the incorporation of social networks and text messages, as well as one character becoming more sexually fluid. In a new interview, Jenny opened up about some of the changes she made for the show from the book, which was released in 2009. To me, the essence of the character is still the same, Jenny shared. It's just, how would I write this person in 2022 versus how I wrote them 13 years ago? 13. Jenny Han mentions that there was long-standing interest in adapting The Summer I Fell in Love, but it never felt right because she wanted to be able to be the person to adapt her novel. 14. The inspiration behind this novel was a memory that the author Jenny Han does not remember now, but she mentions that when she was a child she went a lot to the beach house of a family friend and mentions that she was very conscious of how she looked and how summers seemed to be different from real life. These were some of the themes that she wanted to explore with the novel. 15. Did you know that Lola Tung and Chris spoke to an intimacy coordinator individually and together on set while filming Belly and Corad's intimate scene? 16. According to Jenny Han, viewers will recognize as many as 9 Taylor Swift songs in the second installment of the series, because as we've already realized, the series has a persistent connection to Taylor Swift songs. The preview for its first season debuted this Love, Taylor's version, and in the previews for the second season the tracks Back to December, Taylor's version, and August were heard. 17. In fact, author Jenny Han recently went to Taylor's The Eras Tour concert with Lola Tung.
It wasn't true. I wanna keep secrets just to get you. Please don't be in love with someone else. This is the best day of my life.
18. Let's talk now about our Taylor. She isn't a fan favorite character in the book or the series, but she has at least a few redeeming moments in the series. In the book, Taylor is left in the past. She is seen in flashbacks, where she puts Belly down and makes her feel weird about herself. She visits Belly at Cousins one summer in both the series and the book, and neither goes very well. 19. In the book, her visit is in the past, while in the series it's in the present. In both, she flirts with Conrad and Jeremiah, leaving Belly out in the process, and eventually kisses her brother, Stephen. In the book, Taylor and Belly never truly recover from the fight that ensues after Taylor kisses Stephen. In the series, it opens up a dialogue about their friendship where they both discuss what they need in their friendship and Taylor gets it together as a friend afterward. 20. Jeremiah is funny, flirtatious, a good friend, and sweet to his mom. He is the character that is most similar on the page and on screen, but with a big difference: his sexuality. In the series, Jeremiah is bisexual and more actively flirtatious. His more present flirtatiousness in the series could be due to the shift in perspective, but in the book, he only dates girls. Despite him being straight in the book, it makes total sense that in the series, which came out in a different era, he could be bisexual. This is supported in the book by Jeremiah calling out Taylor for calling Conrad gay for not wanting to play a game. He might be straight in the book, but he's definitely an ally.